All right, I'm going to try my hand at showing you how I do the sourdough bread here in this convection oven in the RV. Now, there are all kinds of recipes out there. You may have your own recipe. Fine, it's okay. I'll go ahead and put my recipe in the on my website. So if you don't have one, you can see how I do mine. Now, when it comes to the starter, I don't really have a recipe there because I don't go by one other than, the few days of starting it. And then when I start taking the starter, the discard away, I will put a half a cup in a clean jar, and then I'll put a half a cup of water. But when it comes to the flour, I just keep adding it, and I don't over mix it. I still want it to have a lot of lumps in it, and it's more like the consistency of a lumpy. I don't know how to explain it. Just a lumpy batter, like maybe pancake mix, but lumpier. And then I will cover it with a cheesecloth and set it aside, let it do its thing, and that's how I continue to do it until my starter is good. It's ready. So anyway, I have already gone through the process of mixing up the dough, and I've done 2 hours of every 30 minutes stretching it. I'll just wet my hands and get in there, and I'll just stretch it out and fold it over and cover it up. I'll do 4 stretches each time. And then after the 2 hours are up, every 30 minutes stretching, I will cover it, let it set for about 4 hours to rest. I will take it out, and then I will put it on a surface with a little flour, and I will mold it the way I want it. And then I will put it in the bowl with the ugly side. Let me show you here. I'll put it in the bowl with the ugly side up. So as soon as this preheats, I will take it out. And and I don't have a Dutch oven that I can put in here. So I just went to Walmart, and I already had one cake pan. It's just a regular cake pan, but then I found one that's a thicker one. And that's what I will use for the bottom, that I will line with the parchment paper. And then I will dump this upside down. And I love this thing. I'll skewer it, make a pretty little design. And then I will put the other cake pan on top of it. And then the bottom, under that little rack, I have a pan of water. That will keep the moisture in the oven. And what I will do is bake this covered for 40 minutes. Usually they say in the Dutch oven about 30 minutes. No, you're going to have to do it for 40 minutes in here. And then after that 40 minutes is up, well, then I will take the top off, and then I bake it for another 25 minutes with the top off, and so it can get pretty and crispy and golden brown. So anyway, when this finishes heating, then I will show you the process of how I do everything. I'll cover it and put it in there, but then I won't come back until after it's done. Okay? Okay, it's ready now, or it's heated. So I will take these out. They're good and hot. See, you can see what kind of container I'm putting this in. And then I will dump out the bread. It's wanting to stick. Be a little contrary. Here we go. like to kind of cut these little edges off. These get in my way. Okay. And let me just show you, like right there is the thing of water, and then here's the bread, and I'll just give it a little cut, and then a few little, I don't really do a whole lot of fancy stuff because we eat this all the time, so I don't need it to be too pretty. I just need it to be good. Now I will put the top back on and place it in the oven. And I'll show you how it looks in there. It's right there on top of that little deal. And it will go in circles the whole time, and I will set it for about 40 minutes. And like I said earlier, after the 40 minutes is up, all I do is take the top off so it can finish baking and brown. And I'll be back later with the finished results. And it's ready. All right, I'm just going to recap right quick. I put a container of water on the bottom, and then I had the little rack. I had the small or the regular size cake pan, and then I had a deeper cake pan that I put the bread in. I had it covered for 40 minutes, and then after the 40 minutes I took it out, took the top off of it, set it back in there for 20 minutes uncovered. Didn't change the temperature. It's still at 425. Hot. This is so scrumptious, and it's a beautiful golden brown. I hope I can take this out so you can see what it looks like. I normally don't take it out this quick, but I'm excited to get to show you. Okay. There you go. A beautiful loaf of bread. And it's baked through and through. Hot as blazes. I'd like to show you it's pretty and crisp on the bottom. Oh well. You saw the other video where I was able to kind of mash it so you could see how springy and awesome it is. So if you've been too scared to do this while RVing, don't be. I'm glad I did it. So I'll give you some recipes, and maybe down the road I'll show you a few other things I do with my discard. I don't like to throw anything away. Thank you for watching. Please keep subscribing. That's important. I need you to subscribe. I need you to like. I need you to comment, the whole 9 yards. And just remember, on my website, we'll have all of the recipes. Thanks for watching.